Hey folks, Troy Dooley, the Beachside CEO, and I hope that you had a fantastic weekend. You know, I'm out early running some errands, making sure that I'm at the store prior to a lot of people getting there. Just getting those things. Sometimes I got to go to, Home Depot. Got to give those guys a kudos, man, right now, because they have literally got a process second to none. They are making sure all the carts are taken care of, 6 feet apart. I mean, it's just beautiful. And if you're there all the day, any time of the day, then you really realize this is important. Went over to Walmart real quick this morning. Great to see how the crew over there is operating their stores. I mean, everybody's counting, keeping just a small amount of people in the stores. Powerful stuff. Hey, sponsors today. We got some great sponsors. 9line. You can go to 9lineclothing.com, I believe it is. Hey, they've got masks. They are creating some great masks right now. 10 packs, $6.50 plus shipping. Since we reported on this over the weekend, they are getting a little bit behind on shipping. They're doing thousands of these a day. Awesome stuff. They make great t-shirts. They've got great products. Their founder is a U.S. Army vet. Matter of fact, I didn't talk to him. I listened to him the other day. Oh, he was so pissed off because some of the material that can be used to truly help just Main Street America on this, there's some hoarders out there. He was talking about that he could get a ton for $6,000 just a few weeks ago. And now a ton can cost upwards to $600,000 because of the way these idiots are operating. Man, he sent a lot of information into Department of Defense, into the administration, see if we can get this thing taken care of, because you don't need that. They've got a really cool super mask with disposable filter made from this special Kevlar type of material, and he was livid. And that's what I like. I love the patriotism of people. So you can go to 9line Clothing, look it up. They're out of Savannah, Georgia. All U.S. made. Matter of fact, most of my t-shirts come from there, and just love what those guys are doing. And my next sponsor today, I'm actually going to be talking about her book. You guys, I told you over the weekend you need to buy a book. Here's a book: Social Media for Direct Selling Representatives, Ethical and Effective Online Marketing by Karen Clark. Karen and I have been speakers together, gosh, man, almost 10 years. One of the most phenomenal educators, practitioners, and innovators in social networking, internet marketing, using social media, if you will, inside of the direct sales arena. Party plan, MLM, affiliate marketing, does not matter. And she is just one of the best out there. And as I started this weekend saying, what can I share? I mean, we've been sharing about fear. We've been sharing about anxiety. We've been talking really positive stuff. We really want you guys to go out there and get out of your own minds. Read a good book, read a fiction book, a nonfiction book. But today, as I was going through and updating some stuff that we're going to do, because Karen has been my personal mentor. We've got several, but when it comes to social media, there is second to none in this. I mean that. I've watched her utilize things. Matter of fact, online parties, got to give her the kudos on that. Somebody had to come up with it. And she has been rocking the house with companies from Mary Kay to LuLaRoe. It doesn't matter who it is. Powerful. She shares secrets in this book on this. But what I want to talk today about is two things that she brings up. CPR, write this down. CPR 911. This is big because look, some of you guys have never used social media outside of just being excited, just sharing your family stuff. Others of you puke all over people all the time. I mean, I go to your page and it's buy, market, brand. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Nobody wants to buy what you're selling. And this is important because you all don't get this sometimes. I mean, some of you are pros, don't get me wrong, but some of you just don't get it. You think that if you push your brand out there, you think if you contact people through their private messaging. I had a guy over the weekend, said, Troy, I just loved your live over the weekend. Have you heard of this company? It's like, seriously, dude, I've never heard of you before. So, nope, haven't heard of the company. Don't care. I get this on LinkedIn a lot too. This is not how you build your business. We talked a few weeks ago about empathy marketing during the times of crisis. And for you guys that don't know it, one of the biggest divisions in our business is crisis management strategy, communication, how to communicate during a crisis, during trauma, whether that's a big T or a little t. And that's what we're in right now. There are people going through all phases of personal trauma. Doesn't matter if they have the virus, doesn't matter if they're on a ventilator. Everyone is going through the trauma because their lives have been flipped upside down. They don't know what a new normal is going to look like. The unknown, the uncertainty's freaking people out. So when you start just puking on people, I got the best product, or worse yet, you put some cockamamie thing out there, hey, the regulators have approved our product to do XYZ. And then whenever I say, show me the documentation, show me the email, show me the certifications, and then crickets. Okay, that's BS. And that's not what you want to do. So today, and I'm not going to keep you long because I got to run by, do a pickup order at Best Buy, and then I've got to get back and get my business built in about an hour because I've got calls coming in myself. But listen, CPR, write that down. CPR. Should be pretty easy to remember. Okay. C is for commenting. Now listen, here's what happens, and I want you guys to understand just Facebook. We'll do lives, we'll put up videos, and the first thing that Facebook does is says relevant comments. Never in the relevant comments is hi, good stuff, morning, good morning, none of that. A relevant comment is when the algorithm in Facebook picks up that you were watching something and you did a huge comment on it. Now, I love knowing who's here. So listen, I love the likes. I love the loves. I love it when somebody says I'm watching or good morning, Troy, and all that. I'm cool with that because I'm not here to sell you guys anything. But if you're out there trying to build your business and you want to attract people and you're out there and you're scanning your wall and you see something that you really love and you say, man, this is some powerful information here. Don't just put hashtag replay. Don't just write watching. Don't just write thumbs up. Write something relevant to what's being said, because then your comment becomes relevant. And something that I've taught people for years and years and years, I probably picked this up from Karen, is that you want to comment about other people, not try to sell them something. So whether you're looking on my lives, whether you're on somebody else's lives, also take the time to look at who else made a relevant comment. Because if they are putting up a relevant comment and you go check out their profile, you may make a new friend. You may find somebody that you've got some stuff in common with. So the C is comment. P, C, P. P is post. You need to post. But listen, I'm not going to tell you yet what to post. I'm going to do that in just a second. But what you need to do is write relevant post to your life. Sometimes, for sure, that's going to be about a product. It's going to be about a service. It's going to be about a life experience that has to do with a product or a service. But you want to post. And the R is for reply. I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys don't notice. Maybe you do notice. But it doesn't matter how small or large the comment is. If somebody says, morning, Troy, I'm going to write back, good morning. Or if I don't get to it until the afternoon, good afternoon. I'm going to write, thank you. I'm constantly replying, because when I reply, I know that the algorithm is going to see that and say, okay, he's engaging. So you want to comment, post, reply, CPR. Huge. You can find this again. Karen's book, Personal Friend. I follow the information that she's given me live and in person and in her book. This girl doesn't just talk about it. She's lived it. She was one of the very early innovators. She understands social parties. She understands how to build that personal brand correctly. Love her. And that's why I'm doing this, is because you guys are sitting at home right now saying, okay, I need to shift my business. What should I be doing? I can't do home meetings. I can't go to the hotel. Okay, listen, if you do this right, you're going to watch your business expand. Now, I've been blessed to literally have been one of the first innovators in the internet. Back in 85 when it went, we started looking, we started modeling, we started growing. By the 90s, okay, we really started going in. And by 1999, when we really started to see the internet and the World Wide Web start to come together, then it was explosive from there. Did the user groups, AOL, Excite, Earthlink, you name it, Yahoo, all of that. We were in the U groups where it was all really networkers. One of the first bloggers, because we were blogging from a technology standpoint. Managed one of the world's largest internet advertisers during 2001 to about 2004. Watched how social media grew and have been dominating on this side of it ever since. That's how a lot of the times we build our business and you guys never see it. I don't talk about what we do all the time. We bring in the great people just like Karen, who trains us, who motivates us. So when you're out there doing this, if you guys will learn to do it right, comment, post, reply, and make sure your reply is as relevant to what's being said. Sometimes this is just another insider secret here. This is a time where the coronavirus is crazy. Politics are crazy. Spiritual, religious posts are there. Controversial, what's the word I want to use here? Conspiracies are there. Okay, if you're out there, don't just like something that's weird. Make a relevant comment. If you disagree respectfully. I've known Tony Rush since early 2000. He was one of our top leaders over at Pro Steps, done some great stuff. We've worked back and forth, not together, but he'll come over and buy advertising on our websites and stuff like that. I've supported a lot of the efforts that he's been into. A few years ago during the hurricane, him and a crew went to New Orleans, did a lot of great stuff there. But Tony and I, most of the time, disagree on politics. So when I comment on him or he comments on mine, very respectful, because the algorithm is seeing this. If you're out there and you're replying to somebody's post on their wall and you're nasty, confrontational, dropping what the algorithm could see as personal attacks, you could get banned, you could get blocked, all kinds of stuff right there. So you don't want to do that. Whether you agree or disagree with somebody, respect in social media, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, don't care what it is, you need to be respectful because the AI is going to pick that up. Okay. Now, last, I'm going to let you guys roll. I want you to write this down. The 911 of social media. 911 of social media. Now, this is what's going to help you shift. Okay, you had the CPR, now you have the 911. 90% of everything that you post in your social media post should have nothing to do with marketing. Nothing to do with marketing. 90% of what you're posting, now we're talking about your personal profiles. I'll throw up pages in a second and I'll get into groups in a second. But 90% of what you're putting on your personal profile should have nothing to do with marketing. Now, if you want to put some empathetic marketing, that's what I've coined this, where you're educating people, you're talking about people that are going through situations. You want to feel for people, you want to give them something. That's acceptable. What you don't want to do is talk specifically about your product, your service. You don't want to talk, you don't want to put links to your product and services. Everything you put up is sending somebody away from Facebook, away from LinkedIn, away from Instagram, all that. You're going to get penalized. Nobody's going to see your crap. So what you want to be able to do is 90% of your post need about life in general. Need about what you're doing, what your family's doing, just things like that. Okay, they can be fun-loving memes, like I put a meme up, I think it was yesterday, saying, get out of your head, go read a good book. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I'm just trying to help the community. Remember, this is all community-based. That's what social networking is all about. That's what social media is about. Okay, the first one in 911, the first one, 10% of what you post on your profile should be business focused. Doesn't it have to be about selling? It can be about the product. It can be a product that you're, or a service. It can be anything, but only 10%. 90% is about you, the family, having, your life. 10% is about the business. The last one is the other 10%. 10% of just goofy stuff. 10% of stuff that makes you click. It could be, I'm at one of my favorite parks setting here right now. I'm watching two young ladies do their workout. I'm watching a young man walk. I'm watching another guy practice his frisbee. He's a frisbee golfer. Okay. Now I could put up the post. One of 3 different posts I could actually put up that would show, hey, here's somebody that's taken time today to bust her butt. She's working out. Here's somebody that's literally honing in his craft. Here's someone that's walking to make his heart feel better. 911. 90% about your life, 10% about your products, your service, your business, and 10% just about something out there that's important to you. That's the key. CPR, post, comment, reply. 911, 90% you, 10% business, 10% fun. You can find all this. You can get it on Amazon. It's right here in Karen Clark's book, Social Media for Direct Selling Representatives, not for the companies. Ethical and Effective Online Marketing. This was a practical one today, guys. This is what you have to do if you want to make this work. And I'm telling you, you can make a full-time income if you do this right. This could be a pivotal point for you. This could be a time of shifting. I've got one of my mentors, Pat Flynn, dynamic individual, has taught me more probably about blogging than just about anybody, or not blogging, but podcasting, just powerful. In 2008, when we went through the recession, when things just crashed, he was an architect and literally shifted his business from the architectural business to becoming an online media corporation. And today makes millions of dollars doing this. Has a staff now of about 5 people. Michael Hyatt, 2013, basically retired as the CEO of Thomas Nelson. Wanted to start from scratch, do something on his own. In between that time, he'd failed at a business, wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. And he started Hyatt & Company, and today they have 40 employees, all online digital. So it can happen for anyone. I'm not going to give our revenue and what we do, but we help a lot of clients. We do a lot of stuff on our own. We have a blast. Okay, just go do something. Utilize these if you want to. Go buy the book on Amazon. I don't care. Look at what you're doing on your wall and see what needs to be fixed. That's the key. Hey guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Y'all stay safe. Go read a good book, and we'll talk to you soon.